Good morning, children. In previous classes, we have studied about exercise 1.1. Today, I will start the theorem number 1.2, that is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. That theorem states that every composite number can be written as product of primes, means prime factors. Okay. Yes, I will take 4. Its prime factors are 2 into 2. I will take 9. Its prime factors are 3 into 3. I will take 18. Its prime factors are 3 into 3 into 2. Okay, so on. Like this, every composite number, it can be expressed as their product of primes. Okay, these are the prime factors of these numbers. Okay, one example it is given in your textbook, example number 5. What it says, consider the numbers 4 raised to n, where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 raised to n ends with the digit 0. Yes, I will take that number 4 raised to n. Yes, if it is ending with 0, it should have the factors of 5 and 2. Okay. Yes, it can be expressed as 2 into 2 whole raised to n. Okay. In this case, there is no factors of 5 and 2. Okay. Yes, therefore 4 raised to n, it is not having 5 into 2 factors. Therefore 4 raised to n, it does not ends with the digit 0. Okay, and then example number 6 it is given. Example number 6, what it says, find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by the prime factorization method. Prime factorization method, already you well known how to find the prime factors of given numbers. Okay, yes, 6 and 20. First you take this 6 here, you have to find the prime factors 3 into 2. These two are the prime factors of this 6. And then you take 20. Yes, 20 we don't know that's prime factors. We have to find the prime factors like this. 20, 2 10s are 20, 2 5s are 10, 5 into 1 it is 5 here. Its prime factors are 2 into 2 into 5. Yes, you have to write these in the what powers form, 3 raised to 1 and 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 5 raised to 1. Okay, SCF of these two numbers is highest common factor. It is highest common in both the numbers. Which one it is highest common factor? 2 raised to 1. 2 raised to 1, it is equals to 2. This is the required HCF of these two numbers 6 and 20. Okay, and then LCM, least common multiple. It is least common multiple. 2 raised to 2 you take it, and then one more 3 raised to 1 it is there, and 5 raised to 1. Okay, 2 raised to 2 it is 4, and then 3 raised to 1 it is 3, 5 raised to 1 it is 5. Yes, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. This is the required LCM of these two numbers 6 and 20. Okay, like this you have to find the HCF and LCM of these two numbers. And example number 7 also same is there. Example number 8, it is having three numbers 6 72 and 120. With the help of this factorization method, you can find the what HCF and LCM of given three numbers or two numbers, whatever it is. Yes, one relation is there in between two numbers, given two numbers, and HCF and LCM. If A and B are the two numbers, HCF is denoted by H and LCM is denoted by L, then the relation is A into B is equals to H into L. If we want to find the value of A is equals to H into L divided by B, and then if we find the value of B is equals to H into L divided by A. If we want to find HCF, yes, you take A into B divided by L. If we want to find LCM is equals to A into B divided by H. With the help of these relations, we can find the value of A, value of B, and HCF and LCM if we know any three parameters in these. Okay, yes, you have to use these relations to find the LCM, HCF, and given two numbers, any two numbers. Okay, you have to take all these homeworks, and then tomorrow I will discuss about the exercise 1.2. Okay, thank you.